It's just one of those things that you do when you're lonely, and you're all about the chase, but you won't ever let me catch you. And I wish I was the same, but I know I'm gonna let you in again. And when I do, it's gonna hurt like hell, and you don't mean to. That's what I tell myself, but why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's harmless. You're tearing me apart, and girl, the hardest part is you're so high on attention, taking miles from inches. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Look, Monday night was definitely not a night. Tuesday night was just another fight. Wednesday I thought everything would change. Thursday came and it was still the same. Friday night we went out on the town. Saturday we should've burned it down. Sunday morning came and now you're gone. I should probably know this shit by now. Oh, I should probably know this shit by now, but no, no. Why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's harmless. You're tearing me apart, and girl, the hardest part is you're so high on attention, taking miles from inches. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Girl, why you gotta be so in between loving me and leaving? Oh, I should probably know this shit by now, but no, no. Why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's harmless. You're tearing me apart, and girl, the hardest part is you're so high on attention, taking miles from inches. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Girl, why you gotta be so heartless?
What's up? The Beanz revealed. They haven't gone up like you would want, really, if you were flipping rares, unless you got something really quickly and then flipped it. Because like the first 30 minutes to an hour, people were definitely buying mid-tier rares, upper end rare. They thought Golden Bean was like worth 20, 30 ETH, and there was way more Golden Beans than I think people were expecting. 5% of them. People paid fucking 20, 30 ETH for those. They're sitting at 9 ETH. So you got to be careful when you're flipping this kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about the Bean stuff. Aiden got some really good beans. We'll talk about some Kennel Club leaked information, possibly. The market. We'll go over the market, what it's doing. Seems like it's just been on a downtrend. 133 million in sales. Let me get the other guys in.
No, I was using.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
Yo. Bean flipping was kind of tough.
Bean
Bean flicking is not tough for most of us. But
Dude, let's talk about our local bean whale, Aiden.
yeah, Aiden got some sick ones.
Dude, the numbers on this, he said that all three of them they're like ranked 300, 500, and 800 accordingly out of it, and like 3 out of 4 are that high rarity out of a 20K collection. Dude, I was thinking about the odds of that. Like, that is incredible, bro. You should buy a lottery ticket.
Dude, the weird thing is that the serial numbers are all in succession. So it's 8048, 8049, 850, and then 8051. And the rare, like, they didn't mix up. You would think that there'd be further, further discrepancy among serial numbers for rare. Like, that's 3 gold items across 4 things. But yeah, I did unbelievably well on this. It was obviously like crazy luck. Just counting my blessings with this one. But yeah, Beanz, the aftermarket volume's been really solid. It actually managed to flip Other Deeds for the first time since Other Deeds came out. So that's pretty sweet. Floor got as high as, I think, 5.5 post-reveal. It's back down. I'm looking at one for 3.95. But the floor has gotten a little thicker. There's around 3,200 listings at the moment, but it's still not very thick up until 5. I personally think 5 is a fair market value for these instead of 4. Just looking at Azuki's collection, with the floor price on those holding somewhere between like 25 and 30, you would think that the floor price on the second tier collection would be closer to 5, about a 1/6 of the original, maybe a 1/5, actually. So that's my price target. So we called it in the group. I still like these under 5. But yeah, I mean, super cool. It seems like the market was pretty excited about these. People weren't exactly sure what to make of them at first, for what I could tell, but I think people really liked them. So, yeah, did really well on these. Got really lucky, and I think a lot of members were able to scoop these too. So excited to see where these go.
I totally agree, man. I think that the general consensus seems like people do like these. And man, I'm thinking about it. If all the traits and everything are perfectly randomized, then there are going to be some anomalies, like a few serial numbers having gold traits in a row and stuff like that through the collection. But I don't know. Regardless, man, it's a blessing. Your Azuki hold has ended up being like one of the plays of the year from everyone that I've ever observed in the last 6 months. It's crazy. Yeah, congrats on that, man. Seriously. And yeah, I agree. People really like the art on them. They seem to companion the Azuki really well. I like the way they look on the shoulder of the Azuki in a PFP. I think that's really dope.
Yeah, and while we're on the topic of Azuki, they announced yesterday that Reihito Hotayama would be an advisor to the project, and he was the former CEO of Sanrio US and EU. He was responsible for building brands like Hello Kitty, and he served as an advisor to Pokemon when that was first beginning. He currently works for Human Made, which is a fashion label from Nigo. He's the chief strategic officer. So really interesting. Obviously, Human Made is a huge Japanese streetwear brand. Azuki's got a large Asian market and a lot of Asian investor interest. So I think this addition to the team is really strong for the future of the brand. From what I can tell, there will be another Azuki airdrop at some point for the original collection. Might be like evil Azukis or dark Azukis in maybe like a mutant style. But I only say that because Zagabond, the founder, referred to the Beanz collection as if you were to compare it to Yuga, he compared it to the Kennel Club, and we'll talk about that a little more later. But with it being free to holders, but there should be more utility, is what he said. So should be interesting. I like this. I like Beanz as an investment under 5 ETH. I think getting access to the Azuki ecosystem at a 1/5 of the price or even less is a strong buy. And yeah, I think Azuki is probably the best competitor I can see in the marketplace to Yuga at this point. So should be really interesting to see how this shakes out for the rest of the year.
Are you more bullish on Azuki or Moonbirds?
It's a good question. I think Moonbirds needs another announcement or significant event to drive floor price higher. So many of the Moonbirds are actually nested. Last I looked, it's somewhere around 9,200 or 9,300 at this point. So there's only about 700 available on the actual market. Might even be fewer because I know the Moonbirds Vault from the team took a bunch of those and plans to distribute them at a later point. I think I'm probably more bullish on Azuki just because they've done more and proven themselves more. But Moonbirds with the staking, I think we're getting close to the first time the nests get upgraded. Let me check that right now, and I'll be able to see. Let's see. Yeah, straw nests. So straw nests upgrade to bronze nests in 17 days, and there'll be rewards coming for that too. Kevin Rose has teased a token this year. He's teased airdrops. So more to come with Moonbirds for sure. Just because you can get into the Azuki ecosystem for so cheap with Beanz, I'd probably go with Beanz, but I really like Moonbirds. I think the supply will continue to decrease as more people nest these. And I think, yeah, I can go into Moonbirds at another time because I've been talking for a while now. But yeah, I think Azuki and then Moonbirds if I had to pick.
Cool. Yeah, I see people taking offers on Moonbirds, which I remember we came across another collection that was occurring.
I think it was Doodles yesterday, right? People were taking offers at like 20.
No, a while ago.
Oh, a while ago.
Taking offers. It's just something that I like to look for sometimes, just because it's like, you know.
I think Karafuru was one of the first ones that was.
That
really
was it. I think
yeah,
there was
I
people
think
taking
so.
offers. I love.
That was like your guys'
speakers.
exit. It kind of indicated.
What's going on with that part, dude?
What
Karafuru?
Yeah.
They're actually really strong, I think, in the twos, and yeah, they're building the stuff with Atmos and who is the hype beast in Atmos. I know that they're doing a lot. Their IRL events in Indonesia, I believe, look really dope. They're branding the hell out of themselves. I think they're building a strong brand. I think Karafuru is like one of the more solid mid chips, but that entire price range of projects is just bleeding right now. But yeah, holding strong in the twos. I mean, I think about where we played around a lot. It was in the high 2s to 3 range, so not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're on that topic of mid chips, it's interesting to see PXN rebound off of a low of I think 1.8, and now it's holding at 3.4.
Yep.
That range is interesting. Anything sub 5, I think, is risky, honestly, unless it's a proven project. So it should be really interesting to see where these go. Listing count is lower than I would have thought, only 600 out of 10K. I don't exactly know when the reveal on these is. I kind of wish we did this on the challenge wallet. That would have been sick at 1.8, but I don't think any of us are really watching with the Beanz reveal, so no sweat there.
We can't even do it on the challenge wallet because Ace Love took the ETH because he's a fucking rock.
Oh no. Ace Love took the ETH and bought a bean.
That's right. His 3 ETH he magically found. Yeah. Anyways, let's go here to the Bored Ape Kennel Club stuff with like the whole staking enhancement that's rumored, and these being down to 8. I mean, these were just 14. Like,
dude, unbelievable. Yeah.
And the Mecha Dogs are coming, and that's going to get the dogs the spotlight in the Yuga scene and Yugaverse for at least a good chunk of time. Like, we know those Mecha Dogs are coming. They're on all of their pitch decks.
Yeah, this kind of feels like buying Ape at $10 or $11 before something happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everyone I think is sleeping on the dogs. If you click on the forum link, this is the ApeCoin DAO where people can vote on proposals. This proposal, the most recent staking ecosystem fund allocation, got approved. And if you look at the fine details, it says basically Bored Ape Kennel Club the staking pool can only be utilized if the Kennel Club is paired 1-to-1 with a Bored Ape or a Mutant Ape. And if you just look at the supply size, right, there's actually less than 10K dogs even like available because some Bored Ape holders just didn't get them. They didn't like claim the airdrop.
Yeah. So you have 30,000.
There's 30K of these other ones.
That would want
so you can only think there'd be a squeeze when this staking actually goes live. I think people are looking in a different direction with quotas and other things in the market. But after the land sale, these dumped hard from 14 down to 7, or I think they're at 8 right now. The floor to 10, there's only 40 of them till 10 ETH from 8. The floor is really thin. I think we see a squeeze on these and a run up closer to 10 or maybe even 15 as this actually, like the staking, more details get announced and people can actually start accumulating these for a bit of like a staking enhancement kicker style thing, just to include like to improve their yield. I can see this as a total play. So I like these a lot. I mentioned them last week. I wasn't able to elaborate as much because I wanted to see where they kind of stood after the land sale. But I like these for exposure Yuga under 10 ETH. I mean, I like these better than buying land, to be honest. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like that idea right there. Seems like low risk with high upside.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I would just buy a floor there. I don't think the rarities matter at all for staking.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, what's up with this Battletown?
Yeah. So 10KTF, obviously they did their Gucci Grail collection. People were big on those, buying the apes and mutants, the mutated ones, with the Gucci style like rework. I didn't really pay much attention to those. I was more looking at the actual like items that people have crafted, or the stock room, which are the items that you can craft. 10KTF volume has picked up a bit. They announced this thing that they're calling Battletown, where basically you can go on like these campaign style missions, where you can equip your avatar or whatever NFT you choose with 10KTF items, and those missions begin this Sunday, May 8th. So pretty interesting. They've been very quiet about what the missions actually look like, how they'll be played, but the campaign is happening. I wanted to make people aware of it. There's probably a play here. I don't know enough about it to call what you should be buying in terms of stock room or in terms of items that are already crafted. I know the Bored Ape items from 10KTF fetch a bit, like the sneakers, the backpack, those stuffs. But yeah, I think we'll get a better idea of what this looks like when the campaign actually starts. If it's cool, it could be a play, but I don't know enough about it now. But it seems like people are pretty interested in this. There's a lot of lore surrounding 10KTF, and this is the next phase for their new Tokyo, not to be confused with Neo Tokyo, for their roadmap, and that includes like Cool Cats, World of Women, obviously Yuga Labs, and everybody involved there too. So it's a significant event. I don't think people are really paying attention to it, but I think it does matter in the grand scheme of things. The art is sick. If you look at their Twitter, they've done a lot of promotional material. They're working on this, so I think people aren't looking at it enough. I know I'm not, so wanted to bring it to people's attention.
Are you gonna buy one of these?
I don't think so. I think maybe the stockroom stuff could be a play because they're so cheap. I think the cheapest. Let me look. I think the cheapest was like 0.1. 0.26 for the super clean cloth. Socks are a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
The scissors I think were going for like 40 ETH at one point. Now they're 8.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I don't know. I mean the floor is pretty thin on these.
Yeah.
I need to see what the game looks like. I don't think I could make a play without knowing.
Yeah, 1000%. Okay, sick. I don't have anything to say on that. Let's go over to Doodles because they made their announcement about Friday. The announcement today was regarding their CEO, and then also that you're going to get a mysterious device. I didn't look into who really this person was, to be honest, this Julian Holguin. But I don't know. Some people are saying they're really bullish. I don't know. To me, it just seems like, I don't know. They're making like a machine, and then you'll probably have a mutant something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Did anyone get a chance to look into this CEO? I took a look, but if anyone else wants to talk about it.
No, CEO now of Doodles.
Yeah, so they used to be the CEO of Billboard, as in like Billboard Music
yeah.
Awards, in the entertainment company.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting that they're choosing someone from the entertainment industry. They've stepped down from Billboard and become the Doodles CEO. Kind of crazy to watch the transition from a real
company to a fake one.
Yeah, real company into the Doodles ecosystem.
I'm kidding.
So again, in the similar vein as Reihito from Azuki, seems like bigger names are joining the space, preparing to take these things to the next level. As far as the Doodles airdrop goes, not really sure. Doodles floor is moving right now. It's up to 24.8 from like a 21 floor earlier today. Yeah, volume is really picking up. I would expect this to drop a bit after the airdrop, just because people I feel like the Doodles holders have been waiting for this for a while, but yeah, should be cool. I like the Doodles. Project really isn't for me though. I mean, the art style I don't think should be this like for what it is. I don't think it should be this expensive. But I understand the collectability aspect and the rarity. For those that don't know, almost all of us were pretty invested in Doodles at one point when the project first came out, and then we subsequently ended up selling too early. But cool to watch them continue. I'm not making a play on these. There probably is a play here. I'm more interested to see what the airdrop is and see if we can buy there. I know with the Beanz airdrop, when that first took place on March 30th, the price was like 3 ETH. So if you could have got there, you could have bought at 3 and sold at 7 pre-reveal. So there was definitely arbitrage. Looking at those again.
I have my Devil Doodle pulled up, and my play with Doodles, the only play I have, is if the NFT market collapses, and I guess for me it's more of like when, because I just feel like that's gonna happen. But let's stick with if it crashes. I will look to rebuy this and just to have it. Mostly because it was such a fucking fail. Made money, but yeah, didn't hold. Just like all of us. We've said this story once or twice. We were all like, these are so sick. And then we like took like 1 ETH profit, 2 ETH profit.
We all said, they're going to be the next cool cats. They're going to be blue chip. And then, we literally sold them.
We took our profits. And then see ya. Anyway, let's get off of the Doodles here. We had a Solana DJ play last night where people should have made money. I hope you made money if you bought into these. The Jimmies, I actually think they're really sick. I want to buy one. I literally cashed out all my Solana once again, and don't really feel like doing anything, but I like these enough. I might do something. Slump, go ahead with the Jimmies.
Yeah, so this wasn't even actually entirely my call. This was one of our collaborators
PB, right?
really brought it. Yep, so PB brought it up, and then this was honestly a team call, which was really cool. Everyone was involved. These, I think I even had whitelists in these and didn't realize they minted out. I think they sat in stock for a couple of days, and then this is why I hate Twitter, but one big influencer tweeted about them, sold out instantly at like 1 a.m. I guess the day before yesterday. And then we were looking at them all day. The volume was good. The hype on Twitter was really good. Their Discord was going absolutely nuts. And it was still totally a degen play, but looking at what I was seeing, I was like, this kind of feels like a little less degen than normal, but it's still degen because we're buying it on a pump, which I don't like to do because 9 times out of 10 it won't work. This was the 1 time out of 10 it did work. We pinged it at, I think 2.1 to 2.5 was everyone's like major buy-in. I know the collaborator team was in the Soul chat actively buying these as low as like 1.2. I had honestly not been a believer at first. I wanted to see them break not only the 1.5 wall, because at that time was pretty big, then I wanted to see them break the 2 wall because it was even bigger after that.
Gosh.
And I had said, all right, at 2.1, I'm buying. So I bought 1 at 2.1, 1 at 2.5. They went up to like 3-ish, and they kind of came down. Then we said, all right, we'll come look back in a few hours. And I don't know if an Alpha Group somewhere called them or China woke up. I don't know what happened.
We called them.
Well, this was hours after we called them. We were ahead of the game. But then the game came, and these absolutely listings turbo nuked down. The volume was insane. I mean, these overtook D-Gods and Community in 24-hour volume. I think they're just under OK Bears now. Yeah, they're still second most popular collection. And these hit, I think, as high as 10, maybe a little bit higher. That's at least what I saw. I know we had a bunch of people in on this one, so it was so much fun because it was such a degen play that worked out. So yeah, I mean, I sold mine. I was away from my desk late last night, so I wanted to sell just in case they hit turbo nuke down after this rocket pump. So I sold 1 at 6 and 1 at 6.8. They're down a little bit now, but the cool thing is these, and I was away for these too, but the guys on the collaborator team held it down. They inspired a wave of probably like 2 or 3 other degen collections to just do the same thing because people missed out on Gemmy, and it's just crazy turn of events. Did not expect to make almost 10 soul off of what is this, a hippo? I still am not even sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, did not expect to make 10 soul off these. Congrats to everyone who got in. I hope a lot of our members got in with us, because that was a ride and a half.
Yeah, I think they're cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy one because I think they're so cool. But yeah, glad that worked out for a lot of people. And then we've got the announcement, Boryoku Dragons.
Yeah, so there was a big OpenSea Twitter space yesterday with all like the top Solana projects. And one of the most notable announcements that was made is the Boryoku team actually is bridging over to Ethereum. And on May 31st, they're going to be minting out a 10K collection. I don't know too much detail-wise about that just yet, but it's definitely something to look out for. I think they said the mint was like 0.16 maybe? I might be wrong. But that's an easy buy for that project. I mean, they're 250 SOL for the main one? And now with all these ETH guys with their attention on Sol, I'm definitely going to go for that. And we'll have more info on that once we kind of find out more. But yeah, that's going to be a big one, I think.
Cool. Yeah, as we're sitting here, it looks like the Jimmies went from like 3.7 to 4.5.
Yeah, they're probably going to go up and down for the rest of the day.
Only up.
I know.
Only up.
Well, I hope so. But yeah, I know some of our guys were buying the dips and just flipping on the pumps every single time. It's just patterns, man. Every time.
Yeah, TA, dude. No. Cool. Boryokus we'll look forward to. I always wanted to get one, but this might just be the opportunity here.
Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to this one.
All right, and then today we have Mouse into House. I saw, I think, a collaborator post these early somewhere.
I put the channel up yesterday.
Yeah, somebody was talking about them yesterday too.
Mm-hmm. I know our collab team likes these a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do. I mean, they just feel like a Ketson Krek and Bears ripoff. Just looking at the art and style of which they're presenting themselves, I think it's an easy quick flip.
Okay.
The token is going for like 3.8-ish right now. And then they have their secondary. So they've got the OG whitelist, which is you get a guaranteed mint. That's the one that's 3.8. And then there's the regular whitelist, which I don't think is guaranteed. That is, last I saw it was 0.3 or so. Yeah, I know our collaborators really like these. I'm going to take another look at these. They're minting in about 2 hours. Potentially, if they seem pretty confident that these are going to do well. So I'm going to look at them maybe for our first 30 soul challenge purchase and try to flip that quick. But I'm not 100% sold just yet. I think these are going to be dead in a week. But I've been wrong before. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. The token being as high as it is usually a pretty good sign. But that also, kind of playing devil's advocate of that statement, can kind of cap it out at like a 4 soul, 5 soul floor. But we'll see. Again, that mint's in about 2 hours or so. So that's the biggest mint of the day so far.
Cool. We are done in NFT world. Let's get into some other reselling stuff. We had the Sapphire drop, finally. Formula One. And
it's still going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going on.
We're still going.
They had that much stock. No, their site's that bad.
So much stock. Prices are going to tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Let's see if I can even get on this site right now. Oh yeah, you can, but you just can't add it. Sick. What's the word? What are you doing?
We're cooking it.
Cooking it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the big thing today is that people are kind of surprised that the 582 got stuffed here.
Screwed.
Yeah, so the 582
Let me get
I know
that
Slumped
up.
is probably smiling right now as a non-582 member.
Oh my god.
We didn't get access, early access, and people are going off on Joshy Boy on Twitter. Because he's the man in charge now. So, but yeah, they dropped it at like $700. It was like a little over 800 if you bought on the UK sites. I don't know, with hobbies sitting at like 1,200-1,300 a box. I think these will do well. But yeah, kind of a bummer that they like almost tripled the price, I think, from last year's. But it still looks pretty limited. So
It looks pretty limited, even though it's still in stock, huh?
well, you can't check out.
I'm kidding, dude. Yeah,
Open a
everyone.
ticket, we can get you squared away.
I see people buying. To like right now, I see people that know stuff about cards saying that they're buying these boxes. So
Yeah, I think the site is just having trouble getting like shipping quote. Yeah, so you can't.
No one can
get past that.
No one can ship.
No shit, pickup only.
Pickup only, local pickup.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. I don't think we had any other real good. I mean, honestly, for me, you guys know how big I am on vinyls. I hope you guys bought a ton of those Taylor Swifts yesterday. That's easy fucking money in 3 months. Well, the page is gone. They were $25 a piece, about $31 shipped, and you'll be selling those for $80 in a few months. So I bought like 60. I can't think of any other reselling things that were really that easy and great the past 24 hours. I think I'm done. You guys got anything you want to talk about?
We've got Yaku Corp tomorrow. I mean, we talked about it a bunch, but just a reminder.
That's
the Avatar
still a
month is
collection?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean? We got
just,
them into our avatars tomorrow.
It's in, dude, in NFT world, it's been like 20 years since they did their original.
It definitely feels like it, but
yeah.
Tomorrow's the day.
What are the motorcycles at? Oh, man, I'm glad I sold these.
Oh, no, don't see it.
Yeah, 4.2. See ya.
We knew it was coming.
I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Okay.
Gonna go have some rice and ice. I'm buying Jimmy's. F a Yaku. Jimmy's 4.7. Down to 4.10. Buy it now, dude. Anyways. I'm done. We'll look forward to Yaku tomorrow. We'll look forward to maybe an announcement today from the other side, other lands. They like to do announcements on Fridays. I saw somebody, and this is like just honestly like common sense, that they expect obviously other lands, other deeds to continue to go down in price without announcements. But I'm with the guys that are saying like how calculated they've been with everything. I think that they will do an announcement sooner than later. Maybe not today, but they do love to control the weekend. So some Friday in the near future. And if NFTs are going to go up, I think that these will go up. So that's kind of what I think about this.
Dude, if we see under 3 ETH for the other sides, we got to buy one with the challenge wallet because this is just like the easiest. Well, as soon as they announce something, it's going to go up.
Well,
like,
we don't have 3 ETH because Ace spent it all.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, huge rock. He's like that boulder that just keeps going down the hill and doesn't stop.
Those rockets.
Yeah. I'm looking at him. Okay, cool. I said my piece.
Yeah, man. Have a great weekend.
Holy shit, yeah. I keep thinking. We won't see you tomorrow. We'll see you on Monday. Good luck this weekend with everything. Go Jimmy's.
Keep running. Check out still coming in.
Shout
Keep
out
running.
To
Yeah.
my friends at the 582 membership, especially Jake B.
Oh, shout out.
Who always reminds me that I don't have one.
Shout
out to the Kings of Ping this morning.
Kings of Pings. The Kings of Pings. Yo, that's hilarious.
You get merch made, dude.
Vince, why did you send that? Why was the ETH on Ace's fucking wallet? I don't get it.
Because he's a dumbass. He used the wallet when we had the subscription to Nansen, so I sent him that, and he added it. He's like, why'd you send it to my MetaMask? He's like, I'm like, dude, you don't know how this shit works at all.
Oh no.
Yesterday, he thought he lost 7 Ethereum. He had fucking wrapped it. He was freaking out.
Oh my god.
He was freaking the fuck out, dude. He was like, dude, you gotta help me. I don't know where it went. I don't know how. I can't figure it out. And I'm sitting here for like 3 minutes trying to flip rares. And he's like, man, I don't know. I'm like, it's gone. It's just gone. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking wrapped, dude. And so just another day. But not only that, he wouldn't even have been able to wrap that shit because he took the 3 ETH out of the other wallet. So. Anyways, we'll get the ETH challenge going once he gives us our 3 ETH back. And yeah, if Other Side Land does go below 3 ETH, I think we have to buy it. So, anyways, we'll see you guys Monday. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Get your love, keep reminding me to forget your love. You left your you left your reminding me to forget. You left your you left your There's no room in war for feelings. Hurt me to the core, still healing. And I know you're no good for me. So I try to forget the memories. Cause baby it hits so hard. I'm holding on to my chest. Maybe you left your mark, reminding me to forget. It doesn't matter where you are, you can keep my regret. Baby, I got these scars, reminding me to forget. You left your you left your reminding me to forget. You left your remember, I told you to save it, it's over, and I'll be alright. So hurt me as much as you like.